Another Trump presidency? Yeah, we're all wondering what that means for us up here in Canada, eh? It's more than just political chit-chat. It hits our wallets, our jobs, and maybe even how safe we feel. Are you ready to unpack the potential impacts? We're not talking about American politics. It's about how those decisions ripple across our border. Think trade wars, border headaches, and even changes to our own policies. We need to be prepared. That's why we're cutting through the noise. Get ready for an understandable breakdown of the key areas where Canada could feel the pinch, or maybe even find some surprising opportunities. Forget the partisan bickering. This is about understanding the real-world implications for Canadians. It is about jobs, the economy, and way of life. The shadow of a possible Trump 2. Canada's gotta be ready. It's not just headlines. This is about real-life impacts, from the price of groceries to the security of our jobs. We need to get beyond the politics and understand the brass tacks. For Canadians, the worry is the uncertainty. Will trade agreements hold? Will the border become even more difficult to cross? These are legitimate concerns. Think back to the softwood, lumber disputes. Those could be child's play compared to what's coming. We need to understand the potential domino effect on our economy and our communities. What we're going to do here is break down the potential scenarios and equip you with the general knowledge you need to understand what's at stake. That is key. Think of it as prepping for a pop quiz on Canada's future with Trump as the surprise guest lecturer. Ready to understand what Trump 2.0 really means for Canada? Subscribe to stay informed on trade, border security, and more. Share your Canadian perspectives and questions below. Your voice matters as we navigate these changes together, eh? Let's learn and prepare. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. First, understand trade. Think about the price of lumber. Tariffs could send those costs sky high. Next, security. Are our borders ready for increased traffic? Third, the economy. How? Will businesses adapt to potential trade disruptions? Diversification is key here, eh? For real-world steps, look at local businesses. Are they preparing for potential changes in trade? What about your own job security? We need to be informed consumers and engaged citizens. Staying informed is half the battle. It's about understanding the potential ripple effect on our everyday lives. Finally, look at your personal finances. Can you budget for potentially higher costs of imported goods? These are simple steps, but they can make a difference. The clock is ticking. The US-Canada are significant and immediate. Ignoring this is like ignoring a blizzard heading straight for your backyard. The problem? Many Canadians are underestimating the potential impact. They see it as American politics, not realizing it could affect their jobs, savings, and even access to essential goods. The urgency stems from the potential for rapid policy changes. Trump's past actions show he's not afraid to shake things up, and Canada needs to be prepared. Before the storm hits. Understanding this now gives you time to prepare, adapt, and advocate for policies that protect Canadian interests. Don't wait until it's too late to grab your toque and shovel. Let's break down some key concepts. First, tariffs. These are taxes on imported goods. If Trump slaps tariffs on Canadian lumber, it makes our lumber more expensive in the U.S. Second, USMCA, CUSMA. This is our trade agreement with the U.Mexico. It's supposed to ensure free trade, but Trump could try to renegotiate it. What would that look like? Third, border security. Increased U.Canadians crossing the border. Imagine that during the summer. Fourth, supply chains. Many Canadian businesses rely on you. Disruptions to these supply chains could lead to shortages and higher prices. Are you prepared for that? Understanding these basics is crucial. So, how do we apply this? If tariffs increase, look for Canadian-made alternatives. Support local businesses. It boosts our economy. For businesses, diversify your supply chains. Don't rely solely on the U.S. Explore options in Europe or Asia. Challenges. Protectionism. In the EU, Canadian businesses to compete. Government support programs could help. Another challenge, navigating increased border scrutiny. Ensure you have all the necessary documents before crossing. Planning ahead is crucial. Ultimately, staying informed and adapting to changing circumstances is key. It's about being proactive, not reactive, eh? Let's get strategic. Canada needs to strengthen ties with other countries to counterbalance U.S. Think the EU, Japan, and the CPTPP. These alliances provide leverage. Consider the case of the auto industry. When faced with potential U-Canada successfully negotiated exemptions by emphasizing the integrated nature of the North American auto sector. That's strategic thinking. Ultimately, the advanced strategy is about playing chess, not checkers. It requires foresight, adaptability, and a willingness to forge new partnerships to protect Canadian interests. What do you think? Let's back this up with some facts. Economists at the Bank of Canada have warned that increased trade protectionism could significantly slow Canadian economic growth. That's serious. A recent study by the C.D. Howe Institute found that diversifying trade beyond the U.S.-Canada's GDP by several billion dollars annually. Numbers don't lie. Consider the experience of Canadian farmers during the U.China trade war. Those who had diversified their export markets were much better positioned to weather the storm. Experts agree that proactive planning and strategics partnerships are essential for navigating the potential challenges of a Trump 2. Ignoring these insights would be foolish. Knowledge is power. Still wondering if this really matters? Think about it this way. A tariff on your favorite American snack could mean paying extra at the grocery store. Small changes add up, eh? Remember those questions about border delays? According to CBSA data, even a slight increase in inspection times can cause significant traffic congestion and delays for cross-border trade. The key takeaway? Knowledge is power. By understanding the potential implications, you can make informed decisions and advocate for policies that protect Canadian interests. Don't underestimate the impact a single vote can have. Prepare yourselves, Canadians. Okay, let's recap. Trump's return could impact trade, security, and our economy. Knowledge is our shield. Next steps: stay informed. Support Canadian businesses. Diversify your investments. Talk to your elected officials. By taking these actions, you're not just protecting yourself. You're strengthening Canada. That is a fact. You're contributing to a more resilient and prosperous future for all of us. Ready to take action? Join the conversation below. Share your ideas and let's work together to navigate whatever comes our way, eh? It's time to put our knowledge into action. So, what's the takeaway? A potential Trump return isn't just an American issue. It's a Canadian challenge and a call to action. It demands our attention, our knowledge, and our collective effort. Think of Canada as a hockey team facing a tough opponent. We need to be prepared, strategic, and united. Our ability to adapt and innovate will determine our success. Let's use this knowledge to build a stronger, more resilient Canada. Continue exploring this topic, stay engaged, and let's face the future head-on, eh? Thanks for joining in.